the homes, you have to have some relaxation in your payments, in my opinion. Also, your price right now is much higher what companies are offering over here.
Okay.
Mr. Power has calculated your prices is about 232 rupees, 291 per kilowatt. Per watt.
291.
290 rupees, 291
But that
per
is
watt.
291 rupees per.
Close to probably what we have paid for the
It's 120,
120, 130. So your price is better services, better quality, better everything, but that will come. Also, if you do it, if you do some industry, then your reputation will be built. Any business, any person who's starting a new business in any city or any country, I think you have to put some money from your pocket, or you have to cut down your profit, or you have to put some money from your pocket to get the confidence of the industry, and then you can gradually raise the prices. Right now, the cost of if you remember in my office, I didn't know at the time the cost what we were paying, so I could ask our
Yes.
senior vice president what did we pay in this chamber. So we pay about 120, 25. I'm doing it in my own company. We paid same for the Longi. And at the airport, I'm sure
less than 100.
he's was a lot better than me. What did they do at the airport? I believe Howard can explain that.
Well, as you to enter, Pakistan, it is of course very price sensitive market. You should understand that. In Germany, people. I would say you have to keep that in mind. Okay. The prices of
words, it's really columns. It's the basic, the foundation of our of my company and the company of me and Mr. Nazir. In detail, then our unique selling points, and then afterwards we will have a questions and answers session. So the team itself that we have in Pakistan at the moment is me and my partner, Mr. Nazir, and we have our first management team that I personally built up over the last 2 weeks, and I will continue with that. That means I bring my culture, the German culture, and everything else into this company, and I work for 1 year, one complete year, to build up the business model, the human resource guide, the style guide, the behavior guide, everything, and with loads of documentation. And I'm now about to teach them my way. That means the German way. Before I would give Mr. Nazir a chance to introduce him. I know a lot of Pakistani. You're asking me, why am I coming to Pakistan? And the only reason is, I do have loads of Pakistani friends. I'm living in the United Kingdom. I'm German, and 10 years ago I moved to the United Kingdom. And the first business that I started was with business people in Chicago, in Glasgow, and in Manchester, followed by people in Birmingham and Leeds and whatever. But I do have loads of people of all kinds of people that are Pakistani and that have heavy ties to Pakistan, as you might imagine. Okay. And by the way,
बाकी पढ़ाई जो है वो उधर खत्म की है पहले जो है वो इलेक्ट्रिशियन उसके बाद टेक्निकल उसके बाद जो है वो आज जो है मैं उनकी अकेडमी है जो नेक जो है ना वो पढ़ा रहा हूँ एक ख्वाब था अल्लाह ताला की मेहरबानी से और आप लोगों की पूरा हो कि मैं जो जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी है उसको पाकिस्तान ट्रांसफर करें उनके लिए मुझे ज़ाते खुद जो है कुछ नहीं चाहिए छत चाहिए वो सब है हमारी जो फाइटिंग है मतलब जनरेशन उनको कामयाब करने की
Okay, so thanks to Mr. Nazir, he convinced me to come to Pakistan. It was not only him, because a few people in Manchester, because this is the last big project of my life. I'm 67 now, and this is the culmination of everything what I've done, and I show you in a minute what I've done before. So I do have, as I said, a 47 years testing engineer at big companies like IBM and Rock. I did the first quality issue thing in IBM. That was the Six Sigma in large companies. I did also test engineer development of electronics, test engineering. I then inside IBM went into sales and marketing. I make it a bit shorter. I built my own companies afterwards, and I'm for 25 years I'm in solar business. I'm one of the solar pioneers and not only did I install solar systems, I also developed my own module. I had 100 people, but I did all of these things I did on my own. I installed 1,500 solar systems in Germany, UK, and Greece. And I run my own solar systems, and I had a turnover with my solar business of a little bit over 100 million US dollars. That gives you a background of where I'm coming from. So whenever there is any issue in solar, I can tell you. If it is procurement, if it is installation, if it is quality, everything. And when I started that business, a year ago with Nazir, since then I'm the HR documentation, style guide, and everything. So what I come with is a complete structure for a large company, and that's what I am going to achieve to do. Because it's interesting to know, because I start a little bit different. I give you a few installations that I've made. There is Hamburg-Moorburg, the last coal power plant that has been built in Germany, and I built the solar system on top. That also gives you an idea about quality. If you know about those companies, and when they talk about quality, it is a different issue. It's quite a challenge. Okay, that is where the inverters are. There is a lot of things to say, kilometers of cable and so on, a really hot infrastructure and health and safety and everything. Whenever it comes to solar, it's in that project alone. That's my own system in Greece. I do have, as I mentioned, in total 500 kilowatt installed over there. And you can go there in the northern part of Greece. It's a very similar situation to what I have here now. The people are, the quality of the work does not match German standards very easily. So I was there and managed them. They told me, okay, it's a few anecdotes, but no, I leave it here. I installed it, and when you go to northern Greece and you see 500 of the systems, you will, and I tell you, one of the systems is mine. You will immediately find mine. And the quality inside is concrete, that I tested, that they don't make mistakes, and so on and so on. Cable, of course, because I don't want to see them. And there's a few other things. See that inverter in the front? It's decentralized. I also have centralized inverters, but this is a decentralized inverter system. That thing over there, the holder of the solar inverter is stainless steel. So I go for top quality along the board. You won't see it. There's only one system where I've seen that they have done it in a, let's say, acceptable way. Okay, so area is where now stands a 1.2 megawatt solar system, a free plant system. At that time, it was the largest free plant solar system in northern Germany. Okay, this is another one in Berlin, very different area in Germany, to Potsdam, where there is that German Hollywood, and you see that. Okay, now you see it, right? 600 kilowatt. See that? It's a east-west, and it's freestanding. It's not drilled into the roof, because that is plastics on top of the roof. If you drill that, you all over the place. And now, why I'm showing you that, that is a picture under, and that's not only a nice design feature, this is a quality issue. In Münster,
Basically, I have little experience that
Yeah.
what the consumption is,
yeah,
the air conditions and refrigerator and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That is minimum we need a 15, so it can runs your 4 ACs also.
here is the next thing. Are you really sure? I'm not questioning it, but are you really sure that you need 15 kilowatt?
Well, I'm not sure, but
Here
according
it
to-
starts. Let me explain a few things. Here it starts. I can also do, if you give me your load, what you have,
Yes.
and then you tell me, you list what the amount of air conditions, the fridge, and so on.
Basically, when our load, he used to tell us, okay, give me your electricity bill,
Yeah,
and I will calculate.
that's
that-
not possible
That's
only
not-
with the
it's
electricity
wrong,
bill. Sorry.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, what presidents are saying, it can be happen.
Yeah.
It can be plus minus.
Yes.
So it depend. If it will depend, if somebody needs 12 or 13 or
Yes.
14, the quotation will be changed. It is now important. If somebody wanted to have the unit, you must be visiting
Yes.
and make the checklist and recommend them.
Thank you for
don't
that.
Need 9.81.
Yes.
You need 10.81.
Yes.
And then the quotation will be different.
Yes, and that is, it starts with every survey. Every customer that I have starts with a survey that I go to the customer and ask him, what do you really want in terms of quality, in terms of whatsoever. Then I tell him, okay, now you let me know what is exactly the load that you have, not your energy bill. That doesn't give me a very good idea, because I need to know what is your